So what's your vision for the change you're trying to make in Flint here with the gardening and everything, kind of overall?
Well, the idea is to do permanent installation so that the entire infrastructure, all this, well, to use automation, basically.
Okay.
To use automation and technology to make it so that, you know, if they can use solar panels on parking meters to charge us, why aren't they on every single building? Why don't they power everything?
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense. So I think, though, the way it changes is you have to change the culture. And that's why I should have worn my shirt, but Flintopia's tagline, create the culture. So we're not creating anything. We're telling Flint, create the culture. What culture do you want to see? And so, you know, I told you about, you know, the state flowers, okay?
Yeah.
Sunday soup, which is, you know, a girl I know at college, her grandmother, you know, grew up in Trinidad, and every Sunday, you know, the kids would ride around on their bikes and they go to different, you know, the lights on, and that means, you know, you can get a cup of soup from this old lady. And so that's why I want to have these work exchange farmers, have rentals, like we have rentals above here, and basically slowly turn them into work exchange spots, and make it, you know, so that they would manage an entire street, the state streets, and you know, get to know the neighbors, implement permaculture design, and coordinate, you know, anywhere from 3 to 9 activities a piece, depending on their skill level, you know. But at least 3, you know, like the Sunday soup, plant the flowers, you know.
Okay. What's the response of people? Are people like going along with it for the most part?
The truth is, no one actually sits down long enough and asks enough penetrative questions like this.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had other people point cameras at me and ask these questions. And from that, people watch the video, but most people don't ask. They just assume that we're growing gardens. And some people think we're a cult. Some people think we're Buddhists. I thought that was funny. So, so I don't know. People usually don't ask me, you know.
Okay. So those questions have to be asked to move things forward.
Yeah,
to help you think about it, and your dad to help you guys like constructively think about it.
And when we came into town, we didn't even know the city was doing this master plan. We were all Flintopia.
Yeah. But what does Flintopia mean then to you?
Intentional, sustainable community.
Okay.
But it's a unique opportunity to do it in a city.
Yeah.
Because there's probably 30 to 40 intentional communities per state in the United States.
Really?
IC.org, you can check.
Oh, cool.
But they're all everything from full-blown cults, like 10% or less, to 90% of them, which are like just, you know, 15 houses, and they have a community center and a farm, and they share food, and they all have their own jobs, and you know, so they have all different styles.
Yeah.
But in a city like this, it would be the idea is each block could be different.
Yeah.
You have some people who want to live more communal, some people who want to have their own space, some people who just, you know, want to have tiny house block.
Yeah.
Earthships.
Cool. Tiny
this
house,
kind of sustainable housing.
Yeah.
Okay. And the city's doing this. They made these green innovation zones. And so they want green innovation. And I went to the meetings, and during the master plan meetings, they'd say, you know, traditional neighborhood zones are for keeping the neighborhood the same, you know, keeping it good.
Yeah.
Green neighborhood is small scale hoop houses, community gardens, right? Green innovation is large scale, well, they'd say this. Green innovation zones are for green innovation, and that's what they say. And so this is it though. That's what sustainable living, right?
Yeah.
Sustainable housing, and permaculture food systems.
Yeah.
You know, energy systems, and all that comes with it. So that's why I like the permaculture model, because it's approaching it from a systems thinking perspective, a holistic perspective, and including the build, you know, not just a garden over here. Oh, where's the water coming from? You know what I mean? And so if you plant a garden and then you don't have someone tending it every day, then it just goes to shit. And so we need permanent installations like food forests that have to be physically removed. They should be in every park. They should be the entire, like all this landscaping, people's yards, and all the trees that you see can produce food. Now, obviously, it's not smart to have nut trees next to the street, okay? But all the public parks, we can get like most of our food seasonally from these spots. We do community chop and drops, perma blitzes, which are large work parties, barn raising type things.
Yeah.
And, you know, bring the kids, and Tom Allen plays guitar, and I juggle, and we do it. So that's the idea, is you have to get other people to collaborate.
Yeah.
You know?
Where does your passion come from for this? Like for you, it seems like you're very passionate about it. I mean, you grew up here in Flint, right? So you've seen the change.
Sure. Yeah, I never thought I'd come back to Flint. I thought I'd travel far away and never come back. But once I discovered sustainability was the key to fixing all these problems, I can't believe how long it took for it to dawn on me that
Yeah.
my hometown is like one of the key places for this stuff to happen. The entire Rust Belt, so the former manufacturing belt of the United States, the Great Lakes region, especially Ohio, you know, upstate New York, people forget about. Most people think of it as Detroit. You know, Detroit made the cars, Pittsburgh made the steel, and Youngstown, Ohio made the rubber. But there's a lot more in between. And so, yeah, brown fields using mushrooms to, you know, pull lead out of the ground, using mushrooms to eat up toxic waste.
Yeah.
Because you can grow mushrooms on toxic waste and still eat the mushroom. So this is, these are like real solutions, and we're, you know, it just seems like everyone's waiting for Superman, waiting for some expert to, you know, these governing bodies who are supposed to be experts, and they just fumble all over each other trying to preserve their own position and perpetuate their own, like, their own status. And so that's why I like to, you know, people tell me you should run for, no, I'm not, because it's right here, you know.
Just doing the work.
Yes, yeah. And I have a bad back, you know, I joined the military with scoliosis, but, you know, I just have to, you know, like lifting logs, you know.
Yeah.
I really shouldn't be doing physical labor, like for my job.
Yeah.
But and so I'm just real careful about it. I try to be really smart about it.
Cool.
But I found in the Air Force when I started doing volunteer work that I can achieve more if I organize.
Okay.
And so if I actually, you know, I did an Earth Day barbecue and there was like 30 people, right? And I was running around doing like, you know, stuff, and I can't even pick up trash, you know?
Yeah.
And I like doing that stuff, you know?
Yeah.
And you know, volunteering for a living, you know? That's what I want to do. I want to be able to have my own time to spend the way I want, and no one should be working for 40 hours a week. We've had the 20-hour work week since the 70s.
Yeah.
And yet people work longer than ever, so I'm not going to live that way.
You want to make a change. I love it.
Well, I just want, just live like you're living, right?
Yeah. Traveling, you got it.
And here's the double doors.
Yeah.
And then that's a lot of water.
I was wondering why you kept bringing water out the whole day.
Yeah.
So you're really stocking up.
Yeah, well, number one, we wanted to have it on hand, and as well, we can give it to people in the neighborhood if they need it once it runs out, because it's getting ready to run out. Yeah.
Here, right.
Correct. Well, even though Obama did.
He did? Wait, what happened?
Well, yeah, he came to bless the water, you know.
Okay.
And well, the mayor did it first, and everyone, you know, that was when they said it was safe, and it wasn't.
Oh my
Not
God.
only was it not safe, it was like in some places it was just inhumane.
Really?
And it's not like everyone had sludge, but most people had a little something at least, and some people had it so bad that they just, you know, they were getting sick, you know, losing their hair and stuff.
Wow.
So
it's incredible. I mean, I don't know. A lot of our listeners here will think about. They wouldn't imagine this in the U.S., like an issue like this in the water. I don't know. It's going to shock people.
It sounds third world. Yeah.
You know, sounds very third world.
I'll take you out front and you can get a couple shots of the. I'll show you. We just got a new sidewalk out here, and Avery used one of the stencils.
Okay.
Flintopia stencil to put it in the concrete. Just got a new door here. Yeah, this is.
Very nice.
See this panel?
Yeah.
Okay, if you look over there, you'll see where those boards are on that building. Avery took them off there.
Oh, okay.
Put them on here and then painted them. So it's the same material. So yeah, this has been painted, and yeah, look right here. He did Flintopia.
Oh yeah.
And then over here as well.
Flintopia. Very cool.